What is going on, YouTube? This is the LiveSportsTalk. Jeff here, our NFL analyst, and I am here with another top 5 video. I'm sorry I haven't been putting them out recently. I was just chilling, watching some TV, and I realized, oh shit, the NFL season, the preseason starts Sunday. So I got some work to do. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm gonna try to get as many as I can done before preseason starts. If not, get all of them done. I'm gonna go hard, pretty much. So let's just get it started here. Top 5 wide receivers. Number 5, I have Wes Welker of the New England Patriots. Now, if Wes Welker signs with the New England Patriots, which he hasn't right now, he's gonna have another fantastic year, like he does every year. Very consistent. He always leads in receptions and is up there in yards, if not leading. He's just a workhorse. He just catches the ball, short, long. He had that 99-yard touchdown reception last year. He comes out of the slot. He's just that. He's not a huge deep threat, but he just can catch the ball, and he's that safety guy that you want on third down. Let me just throw it to Wes. He's quick, and he'll get open very easily. So, number 4, I have Roddy White of the Atlanta Falcons. Roddy White, I feel, is very underrated as a wide receiver. He, now having Julio Jones on his team, that's a great 1-2 threat, but he is still that guy. He's still their number 1. He has that deep, he can go deep. He can. He's a fairly big guy. He's tall-ish. He can run small curl routes, slants. He gets a lot of passes thrown to him. I mean, some not as much now because of Julio Jones, who's also a great wide receiver, and they both have that long hair thing going. But he's still going to get a lot of receptions, a lot of yards, and he's going to get in the end zone, and that's what really puts him ahead of Wes Welker, because although Wes is going to have more receptions and yards than Roddy White, I don't think Welker is going to be able to put up the touchdown numbers that he had last year, because it just seemed like that was a really good year for him, and it was. So I think Roddy White is going to be able to get it in the end zone more than Wes, and I think that's why Roddy White is at number 4. So top 3 now. At number 3, I have from the Houston Texans, Andre Johnson. Although Andre Johnson was hurt this year, now he's not. He's all better. He's fine. He still was able to produce somewhat last year, and I think that he's that veteran that can come in after a year of being injured and have a great year. He's their guy. He's Matt Schaub. Who's Matt Schaub going to throw to besides him? Besides their tight end, you really don't have, and besides Foster out of the backfield, you really don't have anyone that's that outstanding. So he's their guy. He goes deep. He'll catch it deep. He's a mid to deep guy. He's a pretty big guy too. He's bigger than a lot of the cornerbacks out there, and I see him just outmanning the cornerbacks and getting a lot of receptions there. So number 2, I have the wide receiver out of Pittsburgh University and who is now on the Arizona Cardinals, Larry Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald is a monster. He's tall, he's big, he'll win almost any jump ball, throw it up to him. He'll run a short slant pattern. He's just an animal out there, and the only reason I have him at number 2 is because obviously you guys probably know who's going to come at number 1, but he would easily be my number 1 choice if our number 1 guy wasn't in the league easily. There's just, what else can you say about him? Even last year he had a great year, even though the whole defense, whoever was playing the whoever's playing the Cardinals knew he was going to get the ball. You know, because they don't have any other good wide receivers, and they can't run the ball. Kevin Cobb's an okay quarterback. He might not even be the starter this year. I don't know. He's kind of bad. But anyways, worst case, he throws it up to Larry Fitzgerald, and Larry Fitzgerald go get it. I saw one reception last year. He just threw it up, and Larry Fitzgerald was falling backwards and caught the ball. It was the most ridiculous thing I've ever seen in my life. He was double covered, too, because they knew he was going to get it. And he just still went up and got it. I think that's what makes him number 2. Although he can go up and get it, he does not go up and get it as well as our number 1, Megatron, Calvin Johnson of the Detroit Lions. Calvin Johnson had a ridiculous year this year. He was clearly the number 1, and I will see him being the number 1 once again. And there's that famous, semi-famous play last year where he's in the end zone, and it's literally a jump ball with him and 2 cornerbacks, and he's in between both of them, and he just jumps up and gets it. It looks like it's a Hail Mary pass, but it's not. And he just rises up and pulls the ball down. He does everything. He had 1,600 receiving yards last year, something ridiculous like that. He can put it in the end zone like no other. He's just number 1, and if you watch him play, you will know why. In a way, it's even hard to describe because I'm not going to do him justice what I say. But he's just the best wide receiver, and you can throw him any ball and expect him to catch it. Any ball. So that is it for me on my top 5 wide receivers here. Comment, like, subscribe. Follow us on Twitter at LiveSportsTalk. We are on Spreaker.com for our podcast, and our website is now up. It's up and running now. That is LiveSportsTalk.webnode, WEBNODE.com. So check us out there. All these videos are there. There's articles that we wrote about different things, polls, Twitter, other great stuff. Just check it out. There's a lot of good things going on there. So thanks for watching. Really appreciate it, and I'll talk to you guys later. Peace.